Hello viewers, it is May 2022 and the price of gas in Ontario is $2 per litre. Unfortunately, the political right wing has lost its collective mind because I repeatedly hear right-wing conservative activists blame the government for the situation, and they bring up random anger at carbon taxes as the root of the problem. First of all, we live in a capitalist economy in Canada and most of the Western world. The government does not set the price of oil, period. If the government did have more of a say and could help with the price, then we wouldn't see this level of price gouging. But these right-wing activists are blaming the government and the carbon tax as the source of the price gouging this year. That's stupidity. That's what it is. That's why I'm making this video. Why is it that the right-wing activists out there always blame the government when it's the capitalist, big oil cartel that's at fault for the mess we're in? Why don't they learn a lesson by wanting to conserve, downsize their vehicle, and purchase electric cars or use public transit where available as an alternative? They never seem to actually want to do anything productive or learn from the problem. It's just blame the government for something the government doesn't control. Look, gas was about $1.30 a litre in January 2022, I remember. It peaked this month in May at $2.10. That's an increase of 80 cents per litre. Now, it's true that the carbon tax went up on April the 1st, but that increase was 2.3 cents a litre. That means over 87 cents of this 90-cent increase comes from private, capitalist, oil cartel price gouging and soaking it to customers who have few alternatives. Yet, the political right wing gets angry at the government. Really? This is my problem with the right wing and conservative activists. You guys get angry, you snort your nose, you stomp around, and you throw up these fuck Trudeau flags on your vehicles and put them up in your lawns, making yourself look like an idiot. And then you bend over and you take it from the private oil cartel and you want more deregulation on them whenever they're the ones screwing you. It isn't the government. High gas prices should cause any rational person to ask themselves, wait a moment, maybe I should stop buying large pickup trucks for a commuter vehicle. Maybe I should consider an efficient electric vehicle, or consider moving to a place with public transportation that allows me to get around without pumping oil products into my vehicle. But no, these right-wing activists, they get angry at the government. Now, you can be angry at the government for not doing enough. For example, I'm surprised the federal government hasn't introduced a huge windfall profits tax on the big oil cartel right across Canada. I wouldn't shed a single tear if they implemented a 90% tax on the profits of big oil starting this year until they stop price gouging the public. Sure, be angry that the government isn't taking more action, but don't get mad at the government for creating this problem. The problem is that you are subjected to a private, capitalist, deregulated oil cartel that is using the war in Ukraine to steal money from you when there is no shortage of oil products in North America. Not even 1% of our oil came from Russia or any of the sources in that conflict. This is the problem with right-wing politics. It's toxic. Rather than finding rational solutions and using the powers of the public collective government action for the good of the people, you guys bend over and you want more deregulation. And you think a tax holiday, taking 10 or 20 cents off the price of your gas, sapping the tax revenue that the government would get, would resolve this? Then the big oil cartel will just jack up oil prices 10 or 20 cents to steal that money from you. Wake up, people. A tax holiday is not going to solve this problem. That's all conservative politicians have come up with. This is why right-wing, conservative, pro-business politics is so toxic. People who are so dumb, they don't even know how to respond to problems. If you want to fight inflation, you don't do it by deregulation. You do it with more regulations and things like windfall profits taxes that would sap the oil companies and give the money back to the people. Stop blaming the government. because public action is the only thing that can rein in massive corporate and business abuse on this level. Don't sever your only tool to resolve problems in today's world. Conservatives and right-wingers are absolutely delusional. That's my message for today. Thank you for watching.